Destiny Swap Alert Part 4. 7 parts of your body from which your destiny could be swapped. Don't allow any pastor, prophet, or anybody touch or toil with any of these parts of your body if you don't want your destiny to be exchanged or swapped. By God's grace, in today's video, as a continuation of the series I started about destiny swap, apparently this is going to be the part 4 of the video. I wish to share with you some 7 sensitive, spiritually active parts of your body and configuration that should not easily be touched or toiled with for any reason if you don't want your destiny to be swapped. Reason is this: we are actually spiritual beings. Take it or leave it. One thing you should know is this: that the magnitude of our spirituality is even more than the physical, in the sense that spirit and soul belongs to the spiritual, while the body is what belongs to the physical, and spiritual rules the physical. How can you explain it that every action and inaction you are doing is always reflecting in your palm lines or destiny lines? Just be consistent and conscious. Begin to study your destiny line on daily basis. I've even made that video before. And once you wake up in the morning, one of the ways you can actually achieve all your purpose in life is as soon as you step your right foot down from your bed, you study your destiny line, and then before you go to whatever you want to do, whether you understand anything or not, but just notice where all the markings are. You will see gradually how it changes from time to time based on your actions and inaction. And that is to tell you that this life is highly spiritual, and it will be to your own detriment if you begin to take it lightly and treat life as if it is more of this physical reality we are seeing. No wonder even the Bible says that if it is only in this world that we have hope, we are of all men most miserable. Be rest assured that you came into this world for a purpose with a destiny, and that as a good steward, one day you will surely give account to your maker how you lived your life and manage that destiny he has given you. So if you only follow me to the end of today's video, I'll be sharing with you 7 parts of your body that is so important, part of your life that you shouldn't allow to be toyed with, to be touched anyhow, so that your destiny will remain intact. It will never be swapped, exchanged, or you will never experience what I call fate reversal. But before then, please give this video a like so that YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it as to do so. May God bless you. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which actually help safety and spirituality. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers, we read the word of God in and out, we believe in balance. That is actually why we do spiritual work. So if this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this beautiful family, you are highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. The first and the most important part of your life and your body that you should not allow anybody touch anyhow, toy with anyhow, and be careful of wherever you are going to be submitting things that pertains to this particular aspect of the body is your DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acid. Your DNA contains your ancestral information, influences your destiny, and to a great extent can be used to reprogram your destiny. You know, we are in the era of DNA in the sense that because of a lot of infidelity among the couple, you notice that from time to time there is need to carry out DNA tests to be sure that a particular child that a woman has given birth to actually belongs to the man, because there is this saying that it's only a woman that actually know the true father of the child. And again, because of the insistent movement or consistent migration or traveling abroad by most of the times our African folk, due to the fact that we are searching for greener pastures and some other exigencies. And I know quite well that most of the people in this my channel are living abroad already from different African countries, because I know that we are all materials for export and not a local raw materials. You notice that for at one point in time, DNA test is being carried out. Are you aware that certain important part of you that is used to carry this DNA test is very, very important, like your saliva? Do you know that in John chapter 9, Jesus Christ of Nazareth mixed his saliva and the sand to cure a whole blind person, and this person started to see? That is to say, there is mystery about saliva. Again, hair is one of the most important parts that is actually used to carry out DNA test. Are you aware that Samson's strength was bestowed in his hair, that when the hair caught, his energy, his strength, his vibration depart? Is he not telling you that there is something about hair? For those that are in our spiritual academy, you will know that there are certain spiritual work I've taught you that if you do it with your hair, all your doors open. And based on this, you should understand that these aspects of your body, even sometimes your nails, that is used to carry out DNA tests, should not get into the wrong hand. Because once it gets to the wrong hands, it can actually be used to manipulate and destroy your destiny. That is why you must be careful of where you plait or make your hair, barb your hair, and then how you also treat your saliva, because all these things can be used to alter and swap your destiny completely. And above all, be careful of whichever hospital that you are going to actually take treatment, and then you are requested to submit some of these things, or you are going to be carrying out DNA test. That is deoxyribonucleic acid test. If you don't actually want your destiny to be swapped, exchanged, or your fate to be reversed. That is number one. Number two is your mind. Do you know that we are powerful instruments of manifestation? You are manifestational being. God created this entire universe out of nothing, simply by saying, let there be this, and there was that, and so on and so forth. And in the creation at the Garden of Eden, he breathed his energy, his strength, his vibration in man. And that is why man is a mortal god on earth, according to Psalm 82 verse 6. And if you go to John 10:34, Jesus emphasizes, did I not tell you, you are gods? Being a god, you manifest. Every point in time, you are manifesting. And there are three credible things that facilitates your manifestation of anything you want. That is your thought, your feelings, and your action. TFA. And these thoughts, feelings, and action are always fueled by your mind. Be careful of the type of information your mind is decoding and filtering. Are you aware that one of the easiest way that fake prophets can actually manipulate and get into this your mind, or even witches and wizards, is to trouble you with certain information? You dream a big dream where snakes are chasing you and dog is chasing you, human being are chasing you with a knife, and then you go to a prophet. Instead of giving you word of consolation, giving you direction on how you can overcome your challenges, he will tell you, do you know that everybody in your father's house are wanting to terminate you? and then telling you all sorts of negative information, and immediately this information gets into your mind, you begin to process it. All you are thinking is negativity. What if I die now? And the worst is that they will never give you solution that this is a way out of this particular situation. Just take for instance, somebody might be HIV positive all this while. So long as that person did not know, the person will be living a normal life. Immediately the person goes to the hospital for diagnosis, and it is now named that this person is HIV positive. Problem starts. The person will begin to emaciate, the person will begin to think, the person will no longer sleep, and so on. This is the exact thing they do. That is why when you come for personal consultation, I hardly start prophesying to you this year, this child you are looking for, you will never give birth to. They are concluded in the spiritual realm. This and that, this witch or wizard in your family is responsible to your problem, because I know that I am only compounding your problem. I will only give you solution, because we are manifestational being. We are manifesting every second and every minute. Once those negative information is planted in your mind, you continue thinking about it. Once you are seeing those negative dreams, you continue thinking about it, living in fear that you are already surrounded by evil people, negative people. People are planning to poison your office, different types of information. Before you know it, your subconscious will bring it, and it becomes your reality. But if you don't want this type of thing to happen, avoid those places that are planting all this negative information for you. Always go to where you get solution and not where you get problems. Make sure that your mind is always processing solution and not processing issues. That no matter how magnitude the problem seems, be there that you will always go to the places you will always be getting solution. That even when you are saying, like some of you, when you come with a big problem, you are afraid, you want to process your visa, it seems that they want to revoke your license and all those, I'll calm you down. This is a little thing for God to do. We are serving a big God. Don't make small plan. Don't allow your fear to cloud your sense of reasoning. Fear doesn't really exist, because fear is simply false evidence appearing to be real. Number 3 is your heart. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Here is the seat of your emotion, your love, and your compassion. Don't allow anybody play with your heart. And in the name of praying for you, don't allow any prophet or any pastor lay hand on your heart in the name of praying for you. If they cannot pray for you ordinarily for prayer to be answered, if they don't have power to alter words and things will begin to happen, then they have not started. Anointing makes the difference. Because there's most of you that have come for personal consultation here, you always speak to me through phone. I will give you solution, pray for you. Most of you come back with testimony, even without any physical contact. Believe me, God's blessings and God's powers and God's visitation does not respect geographical location. It doesn't mean that you must touch somebody before the person will get what he or she is looking for. Some of the ladies, in the process of touching your heart, let me pray for you, they have started fumbling the parts of the body that is not meant to be fumbled, and that is how you ended up in the bed of adultery or fornication, and your destiny is totally taken swap, or there is faith reversal for you, because hand join hand, a sinner cannot go unpunished. You will not give God excuse. I didn't plan it to. I only went there for him to pray for me, and in the process of praying for me, he touched my heart. Since I complain that is here in the heart that I'm having the pain, so along the line I don't know how it happened. Prevention is always better than cure. That is number 3. Number 4 is the crown of your head. Do you know that your head is associated with spiritual awareness? It's associated with enlightenment. It's associated with connection with the divine. Are you aware that for somebody to die on this earth, it's from your head that the spiritual part of the body lives, leaving the empty body in this particular plane, and then the body is what is used to conduct the burial, but the spirit and the soul will depart. That is why when a child is giving birth to, here is always soft, and that is why your head is very, very sensitive, and to a great extent it influences your destiny and your spiritual part. That prayer they will pray for you, and unless they don't touch your head, the prayer will not happen. My dear, run. Even though I know that in the Bible that St. Paul actually lay hand on Timothy in order to impart spiritual gift, but believe me, the days we are is evil, and the inhabitation of the heart of man is evil continually. And the Bible said that in the last days, a lot of false prophets, false preachers will come. Some will even claim that they are Jesus himself, and they will do a lot of signs and wonders. For the sake of that statement alone, it's enough for you to be careful, be sober, be vigilant. Prevention is always better than cure. It is better that nobody lay hand on you, let alone that you contact what you don't know. I remember the last ministry that I was in before I became independent as far as this spirituality ministry is concerned, before God called me, because that ministry is not actually dealing with in a spirituality ministry, but it's a powerful ministry. I've never seen a woman of God so powerful like that woman. She will sit one place and be speaking, a lot of things will be happening. She will say from time to time that God is imparting it in his heart to lay hand on me and pray for me and impart me, but she never did it. One thing about her, she will never lay hand on you. But each time prayers is going on, when she calls your name and mention your case, power will carry you. You don't experience the power of God unless they lay hand and push you down. If that person is really powerful, with her laying hand on you, you will still experience the awesome power of God. Avoid anybody laying hand on this your head, because it carries a lot. It has a lot to do with your destiny, with your spiritual connectivity. Hence, they will disconnect you spiritually, take away your destiny, and you become a non-entity. If you have watched part 2 of this video, you will see where I explain what happened to an innocent lady, innocent girl, that the mother actually took to the church. And that was how a pastor, wicked, devilish pastor, swerved the virgin destiny of a young lady that has not been tapped once and give it to one elderly man that have wasted his destiny. And then, because probably the man is from his place, my dear, be careful. Number 5 is your third eye. You know that your third eye is located this place, almost in this your forehead. Everybody that is born under this earth have third eye. That's why there are certain herbs you will use, it will open. And then for people that are gifted naturally, their third eye is open without even activating it. That's why even a newborn baby, once that baby is born, the third eye is open till even up to 1 year. That is why some places that are full of negativity, you see that child start seeing some negative energy, some evil spirits, and that is one of the things that causes convulsion, or the child start to a kind of a shiver in the night, and then one way or the other start unnecessary crying, unless you do certain spiritual work, which I've taught in this channel to an extent. The eye will now close, and then the child will start having that attack. Every one of us under this earth have pineal ground where our third eye is located, and that third eye is your energy center. It linked to your intuition, is linked to your a kind of spiritual connection, it is linked to your insight. And when you activate your third eye, you enhances your psychic ability and your ability to access spiritual realm. Allowing people to touch your forehead anyhow will to a great extent manipulate your destiny, because they will have inroad into your destiny through that particular place, that even in their house they will do some incantations and enchantment, and they will get into your spiritual part. And you know that spiritual rules the physical. What make you a human being, what make up your destiny, your purpose, your calling in life, is not actually your physical part, is the output of your personality. Now, through your third eye, somebody can actually manipulate your personality and then begin to use it to work against you. You might be in office, somebody will pretend and say, I see ant. This ant is there. The person is trying to get into your third eye. Be careful who touches your forehead. If you are type that have friends all around, let it be that any form of embracing and other activities you are doing has nothing to do with touching your third eye, because they can actually get into your spiritual part and reconfigure it, take away your destiny, and you become a shaft, a non-entity instead of an entity. Number 6 is this: your hands. Your hands conduct spiritual energy as well as manifestation, and every power from this cosmos that enters into what we call chakras of your body. Like there is one chakras here, which is the middle of your head, chakras in your ear, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your skin that has pores, the sole of your feet, your navel, and even your genitals, which are completely 9 chakras in your body, all end up in your palm. Now, when people are always fond of shaking, you have said avoid shaking of hands. If you must shake, shake only the day you are born, because that day, as me you are born on Monday, anyone you shake, you have upper hand. You will be the one that will collect that person's ability, capacity, and destiny, not the person collecting. And that's why I say, if you have been noticing poverty and then untimely death in your life, say look for somebody that is full of positive energy, not negativity, that is rich, doing well. Every day that of the week you are born, try to shake that person. A way of greeting, you are contacting that positive energy of excelling in whatever you are doing, though it will be reducing that person too small. If it's elderly people that have lived very aged in your church, by shaking them, because you have to find people with positive energy, not negative. That's why I'm saying church, relatively to great extent, you can get people with positive energy in the church, though there are still evil people there, because in every 12 there must be Judas, and there must also be Thomas as well as Peter, who will betray Jesus, doubt Jesus, and then deny Jesus. So what am I saying? When you are fond of checking them, visit them maybe one or from time to time with gift, and you're able to shake, you are contacting energy of longevity. The same way, when witches, wizard, evil people shake you, to a great extent, they are collecting your destiny. So when in the church, the only prayer pastor will want to pray for is when he is holding your 2 hands. Be careful, because your destiny might actually be what is leaving you, what is being exchanged. And then sometimes they will say hold hands in the church to pray, and because that pastor is witch doctor, is evil pastor, fake prophet, who has studied and see the great destiny that you have, and then because you have alliance with certain members, because the Bible says that the dark places of this earth is habitation of cruelty. You wouldn't know who he has discussed with. I say, see that lady, see that man. I used to see big stars shining out of her life. Her destiny is unbeatable. What happened is that by next Sunday in the church, sit close to her, sit close to him. I am going to make some prayer direction that I'm going to ask you to hold hand. Carry this particular kind of ointment, go home. Make sure you rub it in your palm while coming to church on that day, or make sure you are wearing this particular ring. And then he will start reading prayer and say, oh yeah, hold your neighbor, the 2 hands of your neighbor wherever you are, and the person's strength will come and hold you. You don't know that you're ready, and exchange is going on. Time has come that certain activities in the church, you should disengage yourself from it, because during COVID, nobody even went to church, let alone holding hands. Let us come out from cocoon of deceit, and hypocrisy. Most of the activities that is going on in the church are actually meant to deceive one another. Actually, we are in the Bible, did Jesus or his disciple, for those that will always say, where is it written in the Bible? This is it now. No? Where is it written in the Bible that you must hold hand with somebody before you will pray for that person? That is number 6. Number 7 is your navel. Your navel is what I call your sacred chakra, in the sense that for anybody under this planet Earth to be alive in this earth, your navel must have been severed from your mother during childbirth. If they want, let them born you through cesarean operation, let them born you normally, let them born you premature, let them born you as mature. Anyhow, you can never be alive in this world unless your navel is severed from your mom, and it's from your mom that you are inside from your navel that you have been feeding and be whatever you are as a fetus before you come out in this world. Is he not telling you there is something about your navel? It represents creativity, it represents your sexuality, it represents your emotional balance. Don't allow people to touch you anyhow in your navel, irrespective of the circumstance. even if it is your own spouse. Be careful of how that person toys or touch your navel, because in the world of spirituality, everybody is a suspect. Some people, their problem today is their spouse who has actually manipulated, configured, and uproot their destiny, and they become a non-entity. And it's immediately they see them as a non-entity, they will now remember that the things they saw in them before they married them is no longer there. They are no longer in love. Another woman is now better. We are going to marry a second wife. My dear, don't allow any soul touch your navel, because it has a lot to do with your destiny. And that is why wherever your placenta is buried on this earth, which fall off from that navel, is very, very important, because it can make or mar you. And again, and that is why even the afterbirth that is connected to your navel, when you were giving birth to this earth, wheresoever also it is dropped or buried, or however it is handled, have a lot to do with your destiny. So if you're a mother, if you're a father, be careful of how you handle the afterbirth of any woman, as well as the navel of the child that fall out, because the destiny of that child have a lot of connectivity to that. You know, I say, so let me give you Jala. The last but not the least is the soles of your feet. The sole of your feet is highly spiritually active. Be careful of those ministry, those churches, those places they will say, remove your shoes and walk in barefooted. You may be walking into an enchanted ground that has been already magically fortified to drain your destiny. So as soon as you're walking, something have already left you. You notice that you that is full of vibes, positivity, and energy that enter here. Now when you are going, it is now an empty vessel, a non-entity, a destiny that has been swapped and hijacked, that is walking out. In fact, any place that is called spiritual place, that is called prayer house, that you will need to walk in barefooted. If I were you, I will not step feet there. If you want to do any barefooted, do it in your compound, do it in your own room, in your own house, wherever you are praying, because already you are the owner of that house. You are the one living that place. You know how you normally a kind of sanctify and make that place sacred from time to time, purify it and cleanse it, and you know that there is no deposit of negative energy. But an enchanted ground that you don't actually know what has happened there, and sometimes you will even see a pastor that will say, let me step on your 2 feet and pray for you. You wouldn't know that under that his feet, he has already magically fortified certain things in order to siphon your destiny. How can you explain it? I made video here how you can actually raise somebody that is dead, that by mere using your left leg toe and holding down the left toe of that person, to a great extent there is spiritual configuration and wiring that can actually bring back death to life. And how can you explain it also that by bare washing your left leg with water, you will notice that you will remember your dream? If you are such that have been forgetting your dream, there is something about your leg, there is something about the soles of your feet. Don't allow your destiny to be taken from those areas because you want to access prayers from any pastor. So continue to stick around, because by the part 6 and part 7 series in this particular destiny swap alert, I'll be sharing with you signs showing that someone's destiny has been swapped, so that when you notice you're already a victim, including those that their own is already obvious, I've been referencing their cases, then you will join in the 7th and follow a kind of coordinated, divinely revealed spiritual path and direction that can actually help you to recover your destiny completely. So please, if you have not subscribed to be part of this family, what are you waiting for? Why not hit that red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. Remember to enroll in our spiritual academy called Awakening Mind Global Spirituality Academy, coming up from 1st August. It's going to last for 12 good weeks. It's a place to be, because you will know more and more about mysteries that are existing in this universe. You'll be able to link mind with other spiritual seekers like you, and then share experiences, and you will notice that this is the best legacy you can actually have and hand over to your unborn and born generations, so that the mistakes of the past that has kept some of us where we are today, we will never repeat them. So as you come on board, may God bless you. I'm going to pin the details in the pin comment as well as in the community. Access it, reach out, and be part of what God is doing in this end time. So share this video widely to everyone. Might sure be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you.